Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action as we kick off the weekend this Friday afternoon. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello. He'll give you the scratches and the changes on the card.
The weather is beautiful, sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, scratch 3, Starship Legend. Scratch the 4, the Isabella Stray. And scratch number 7, Xenon. Racing at Gulfstream. At the rail, Cajun Anthem fires forward as expected and leads by a length and a half. From the outside, the favorite, It's Only Words, moves to a flanking position in second. Away in third is For the Thrill and Kiss Cam as last of the four as they race their way to the half-mile point. Cajun Anthem has inside position and the lead, but It's Only Words will not let her get far. It's right alongside in second. These two knockheads with half a mile to go. They've gone 3 better than Kiss Cam, who strides into third, and For the Thrill is now last. So Jaramillo aggressive here on It's Only Words, and she has made a clear lead. She's now a length and a half in front with just more than 5/16 to go. The danger appears to be Kiss Cam, who's ridden up on the outside by Vasquez to get into second, and 5 to the trailer For the Thrill. They reach the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile remains. It's Only Words, nursed on the top end with work to do through a 46 and 3 opening half mile. Kiss Cam is second. Off the turn and the stretch drive, It's Only Words, an eighth of a mile from home. Jaramillo asks for a kick and he's got one. It's 4-5 on It's Only Words, and it's more than words, it's all effort. It's Only Words for Powder Pop Racing and Jenny Young kick off the Friday program with a clear and convincing 5-length win. Second, Kiss Cam, For the Thrills in a show photo with Cajun Anthem in 1:13 and 2. And they're off. Level beginning. Looking for an early leader. It looks like Fighting Words is one of the first into play and reaches out for the early advantage. Last Shall Be First charging up on the outside. These two race on. Flat Cap is away in third. 2.5 more to Theo's Thunder. Moving at his inside is Gentleman Caller. Heretical is next in front of Immortal J. And out the back is Immortal J. In fact, last of all as Fighting Words gets clear. 24 and 2 for the opening quarter. Fighting Words in front by 2.5. Flat Cap is second. Last Shall Be First is third. A gap of 4 more to Heretical, who's raced into fourth. Alongside him is Gentleman Caller. 2 back to Theo's Thunder, who's lost a bit of ground, and Immortal J is a long way behind as they make their way half a mile from home. Fighting Words tries to stretch him out, and he's done a very good job of it. They're strung out over a ton of real estate here through a 47 and 3/2 miles. So that's a big-time second quarter as they round the far turn. Fighting Words by 4.5. Flat Cap second. Last Shall Be First third. Working overtime into fourth, that's Heretical. Immortal J tries to pick up some pieces. He's had some pace ahead of him, grinding home about 15 lengths off the lead of the Fighting Words. Fighting Words to the top of the stretch is in front. He leads by a length. Flat Cap is there second toward the outside. Last Shall Be First is now third. 2 back to the rail. Heretical is now fourth, and then it's back to Immortal J. His bit is stalled as they reach the top of the lane. Flat Cap the target. Flat Cap an eighth of a mile from home with a winning lead. Last Shall Be First a big price in trying to hold on to second from Heretical, who's trying to get into third. Flat Cap and Leonel Reyes, they're in front by 4 in the end. Last Shall Be First is second. Up for third, Heretical. Then it was Fighting Words and Immortal J in 1:41 and 2.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off and running. Perfect start. They're across the course early. From the inside, it's Coleman 8, Buchero's Dude, and Corso's Pick. The gray Corso's Pick to the top. Wide on the course in the white blinkers is Sneaky Sneaky, and trying to get over is Smokin' Jack Flash. And the run past the half-mile point, Coleman 8, clear by a length and a half. Corso's Pick is second. Buchero's Dude is third. Up to the outside, it's Sneaky Sneaky, and 2 back to the trailer, Smokin' Jack Flash. Rajiv Mirage letting Coleman 8 strut his stuff. He's at the 5/16 on top by 3. Sneaky Sneaky just ran into second, and on the outside, Smokin' Jack Flash just ran into third. Corso's Pick beats a retreat, and at the inside, Buchero's Dude, they're on their way home. On the outside, here comes Sneaky Sneaky powering forward under confident handling. 1/8 of a mile to go. Sneaky Sneaky by 2.5. Smokin' Jack Flash has rallied into second, but that's as far as he gets. Sneaky Sneaky making short work of him. Sneaky Sneaky by 4 in the end, 2 for Jaramillo. Second, Smokin' Jack Flash. Third, Buchero's Dude. Fourth, Coleman 8 in 56-3. And they're off. From the middle, Sassy Alley gets the first call. Carrington's going to guard that inside spot. Not the center, Mobe Princess. Away fourth is Miyamore. Outside fifth, Puckard, the early trailer. Don't mess with Tess. No pace on here as they run around the first turn. Rajiv Mirage and Sassy Alley have the lead. Moving up on the outside, Mobe Princess, a keen second. Also keen between horses, Miyamore. She's in a precarious spot here. Gonzalez has to slam on the brakes. Out 3 wide is Puckard, moving out the rail Carrington, and at the back is Don't Mess with Tess. Separated by 3.5 lengths, the opening quarter was pokey, 26 seconds flat. The leader, Mobe Princess, on the outside of Sassy Alley. They're locked up only heads apart. Then it's a trio. At the inside, Carrington from between Miyamore and 3 wide Puckard. Still at the back is Don't Mess with Tess. This is quite the chess match as they head to the half-mile grounds. Now they're at the half-mile grounds through a 50 and 2 half-mile. The first to be asked for a serious effort is Sassy Alley. She's now lost ground to the leader, Mobe Princess. From third, Miyamore. From fourth, Puckard. Carrington's in a world of hurt. She's doing no running, and Don't Mess with Tess is last. Around the far turn they go. It's Mobe Princess trying to brave it up. She goes to the top of the stretch on top by a length and a half. Sassy Alley angled off the inside and showed renewed energy while second. 4 back to Miyamore, splitting horses from the back. Don't Mess with Tess. At the rail, it's Carrington. They're on their way home. Mobe Princess still the target. An 1/8 of a mile remains for her, but she's 2.5 in front. Second is Sassy Alley. 3 back to Don't Mess with Tess. They come past the 16th pole. Mobe Princess still has the lead. Sassy Alley is game, but her bid is stalled. Mobe Princess, an 8-1 winner. Second, Sassy Alley. Third, Don't Mess with Tess. Fourth was Carrington in 142-1. And they're off. Poor break, don't answer. That's usual for him. Good start for Alpha Blue, who heads off for the early advantage. Lucas Prince moves to take him on. Out in the middle, Frisson is moving up and splitting horses. Saint No More. It's a logjam for the early lead as Star of the Beast joins them 4 wide. These top flight runners have gone ahead of Minoton with Christensen toward the rail. Then it's Grenetian 7-6. Well back in the early stages today. Sterling Harmony is second last and Don't Answer is last of all. They chase the speed of Alpha Blue. Alpha Blue having battle with Saint No More in second. Moving in from the back, Christensen inside lane for Juan Rodriguez. Looks for a way through. Outside Star of the Beast. Minoton swings widest of all. Two back to Sterling Harmony. They're on their way home. The rail opened. Christensen tries to fire through. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and they fan across the course. Minoton gets started on the far outside. Christensen up for the lead. It's Christensen in front. Christensen by a length and a quarter. Jockey Juan Rodriguez in a Gulfstream debut. Christensen in front. Second, Alpha Blue. Third, Minoton in 57-2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off in the Preakness. And they're off.
Victor Espinoza with a lead by 6.
On the outside, they go on down to the mini. Affirmed and Ollie Dart. Here's the mini.
Blue Sky Dive!
Oil Orbit is a rocket now.
She simply hooked off and beyond them.
Photo finish!
And they're off. Valiant Winter was away well from between horses. We are back, young man, forwardly positioned. Moving out the rail is Excuses in the run to the first turn. It's We Are Back, young man, for a narrow lead. Moving to him is Our Superhero. They're not locked up heads apart. Excuses moves at the rail to take third. Valiant Winter is next. Up in the middle, Layabout. Off the speed is Forever Now, and Trillion Town is the trailer. Around the first turn they go. We Are Back, young man has inside position, but he's used hard. Our Superhero is alongside in second through a 24-1 opening quarter. They've gone a length better than Layabout, who's a 3-wide third. Excuses is at the rail in fourth, followed out wide by Trillion Town. In the middle, it's the gray Valiant Winter, and the trailer is Forever Now. So you can see Edwin Gonzalez get after Our Superhero to go after We Are Back, young man. These two are doing each other no tactical favors here in the run to the half-mile point. The opening half-mile was 47-3, so they picked it up in the second quarter, and the war continues up front as they swing to the far turn. On the inside, We Are Back, young man. To the outside, Our Superhero. They're still locked up heads apart. Layabout is next. From the back, Paco was patient on Forever Now, and he's under a full head of steam up into fifth, only 4 lengths off the now embattled Trio with a quarter of a mile left to go. We Are Back, young man, struggles to offer much extra. Layabout on the outside. Our Superhero and Forever Now are next as they straighten for the drive. It's Layabout. He's 23-1, and he's come away with the lead. Back to second is Our Superhero, putting up the white flag. We Are Back, young man. This leader's home. He's 23-1. He's Layabout for trainer Patrick Biancone and jockey Jonathan Ocasio. Big upset to start the late pick four. Our Superhero was second. Forever Now ran third. We Are Back, young man, fourth in 141-3. And they're off. Last in, first out, Patty's having fun. There's away alertly and right to the early lead. Here's Miguel's Bell driving through to challenge from the inside. Trying to move up from between is No Action, and away fourth is Noble Dreamer. Then at the rail, Red Hot Spark ahead of Foxy Lady, and Madness is far back in the early stages here as they make their way to the opening quarter mark. It's a contentious early pace with Miguel's Bell in front. Miguel's Bell now has the lead by a neck up on the outside. That's Patty's having fun from second. Moving up on the inside, Red Hot Spark. Noble Dreamer gets started on the outside as they complete the opening quarter in 22-2. From fifth, that's No Action, well clear of Foxy Lady, and Madness is last. Around the far turn they go, and here's Noble Dreamer to have a crack at Patty's having fun, who just put away Miguel's Bell, and the two pace setters have done each other in, so Noble Dreamer is now in front. Noble Dreamer to the top of the stretch with this to throw away. Second, Red Hot Spark. Third, Foxy Lady. At the rail, a retreating Patty's having fun. Madness comes alive from last. Off the turn in the stretch drive. The leader, Noble Dreamer, an eighth of a mile from home, 2.5 on top. Red Hot Spark and Foxy Lady, they're battling for second here. Noble Dreamer is in the midst of an easy win. Noble Dreamer for trainer Jose Garofalo and jockey Paco Lopez, 5-length winners. Foxy Lady was second, Red Hot Spark finished third, and Madness finished fourth. And they're off. Clean beginning. Nobody really intent on getting near the lead, so the lead will be held by Criollo. From the inside, Miss Mary Nell, and from the outside, Patrick's Promise. Away fourth, Iron Hand, and Formulate the early trailer as they race into the first turn. Rajiv Mirage and Criollo come away with the rail and the lead over Patrick's Promise, who's in a flanking position while under a strong hold. Miss Mary Nell taking on the boys she closed as the favorite, and she's racing in third now. Iron Hand is there fourth, and Formulate is at the back. 24-3 for a very reasonable opening quarter. Criollo makes the fractions in front 3 parts of a length. Patrick's Promise is second. At the rail, Miss Mary Nell is now third from Iron Hand in fourth, and Formulate is last. Down the backstretch they go. Criollo pushed along now by Patrick's Promise second. At the rail, Miss Mary Nell out in the middle, Iron Hand. And in the black and pink, it's Formulate who's still last of the lot. They went the half in 49-2, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Rajiv Mirage more animated in the saddle as Criollo fights to hold it. Meanwhile, Jaramillo quite happy with where he is on Patrick's Promise in second. 3 wide, it's Edwin Gonzalez and Iron Hand in third. Miss Mary Nell is being outkicked while racing in fourth. And speaking of outkicked, Formulate has been last throughout. Around the far turn they go. Iron Hand with a big bold move now to take over from the embattled duo. Criollo fights the good fight toward the rail. Patrick's Promise didn't have any much under pressure. Then Miss Mary Nell off the turn in the stretch drive, but this one's over. Iron Hand bids this field a pleasant Friday good afternoon. He's in front by 3, by 4, and still moving away. Here's Miss Mary Nell to get into second, but at 2-1, Iron Hand in front. Iron Hand to win by 5. Second, Miss Mary Nell. Formulate is up third, then Criollo and Patrick's Promise, 143 flat. and runners away. Johnny No Time was away quickly up on the outside. Its risk factor put into play, taking back Shea Sloan to race in third. It's a gap of 2 at the back are Meistersinger, Corta Fuego, and Proud American. In the run to the first turn, Johnny No Time and Risk Factor hook up on the top end. They've opened a 4-length lead over Shea Sloan, who's now third. Up to the outside, Proud American is fourth. Corta Fuego is fifth. The 2 at the back are Meistersinger and Bad Obsession. 22-1 for an entirely unreasonable opening quarter. The leader is Johnny No Time by a length and a half. Risk Factor is second, still isolated from the others. They have 9 on Shea Sloan, who's now third. Proud American is there fourth. Corta Fuego, as the public pick, has plenty of pace ahead of him. So does Bad Obsession and Meistersinger at the back. The opening half mile complete. Risk Factor going all in through a 45-second opening half mile. Risk Factor by 3.5 lengths from Johnny No Time in second. Running home from the back, Meistersinger's making good ground for Zayas. Meanwhile, the favorite's working overtime and giving up ground in the process. Shea Sloan gets first run. Meistersinger follows him. Risk Factor has to be empty. They reach the top of the stretch. It's Risk Factor slowing down. Shea Sloan is second. Meistersinger put into the clear for a textbook turf run. Outside, it's Corta Fuego. They're on their way home. Meistersinger with every opportunity to get Shea Sloan down the center and Corta Fuego. Meistersinger on the outside. Inside Shea Sloan, he's fighting the good fight, but Meistersinger tripped out, and Meistersinger and Edgard Zayas to win the Friday finale by a length and a half. Shea Sloan was second, Corta Fuego ran third, fourth was Risk Factor, and Proud American to complete your high five in 133 and 3.
That wraps up Friday racing action here at Gulfstream Park. When we're back with you tomorrow, we have our 2 Royal Ascot qualifiers, the Royal Palm Juvenile Fillies and the Royal Palm Juvenile Turf events here. Don't forget to join us on this beautiful weekend at Gulfstream Park.